All right. I know that we have gifts, I know we have talents, but that doesn't excuse the fact that we need to actually put in the work to keep those skills sharp. When you have a knife may start off when you first get it real sharp. It's cutting through everything. It's cutting through steak like butter. It's cutting through everything that it needs to. But if you use it long enough, that knife is gonna dull out. If it doesn't continue to be put through that sharpener doesn't keep that knife sharp, it'll become real dull. The things that it used to cut through, it won't cut through anymore. That's why the Bible talks about iron sharpening iron. The same materials used to sharpen you, you need to make sure that you're around those same materials in order to stay sharp. Everything in life is a building block. Everything in life is something that's going to be able to take you to the next level. But you got to make sure that you're in the right elements. You have to make sure that you have the right environment around you that's conducive to your growth. Let's take a look at our environment around us. Is it conducive to our growth? Is it sharpening us? Are the people around us sharpening us? I remember a few years ago, I had a phone job where I was talking on the phone. And I remember growing up, I was a person that always asked questions. As a kid, I always asked questions. My parents bought me this book of why, because I always used to ask those why questions. The sky is blue, why? One of my most famous ones, my parents will probably laugh when they see this, is I used to ask, is today tomorrow? I don't know where I got that from, but I always would ask a lot of questions. And in that phone job, so fast forwarding to that phone job, I used to have to ask a lot of probing questions to get to the root of the problem. And now, for the kingdom, God is allowing me to ask questions that stimulate thought for me to get to the root of other people's problems, including my own. So never question where you are in your life. Never question why things are happening the way that they're doing or the way that they're happening, because ultimately it's a building block. And as we build up the block, we have to make sure that we're sharp enough. We're sharpening as we're building. Because if we're not sharpening as we're building, what are we doing? Are we really building? Or are we tearing ourselves down? Are we sharpening or are we dulling? What kind of knife do you want as you cut through life, as you cut through the weeds, as you cut through the trials, as you cut through the tribulations, as you cut through different things in your life? You need a sharp knife. Let's be real. It's time to have a sharp knife in order to cut through and get to the other side of the forest. Let's start cutting. Let's stop dulling.